Too many people want to be comfortable.
Look at that camera.
Everyone chirpy.
SEO is like a light bill. You need to consider that a monthly payment to keep your lights on.
Your lights don't go away. Electricity don't go away. SEO changes. Algorithms changes.
You need to invest in SEO type activities to increase your brand's online visibility.
If there's one thing to know about marketing, it's that it's constantly changing. It's constantly evolving.
Your online digital presence is just as important as your brick and mortar, if you have one.
It's easy to get people to move forward with a marketing campaign. It's hard to get people to understand we need to focus some effort and some money on branding.
Brand strategy is linked to every key component in your organization.
If you stand for something at your brand, you're going to have these people that's like, I 100% back what you're doing and what you stand for. I'm going to align with you.
Just be yourself, be different, right? And give value.
Things are going well. Perfect. Invest the time, money, and resources to even go further.
When they're doing really well, they should invest in their brand equity, right?
It's a direction, right? Like set your sight somewhere and that's where you're going. You're taking those steps to get there, but you never arrive to it.
What truly is going to build that brand is authenticity, is what they're building. That's going to last forever.
How do you know what they need until you listen to them? Yep. How do you know what they need until you sit and you say, tell me more?
Plus automation and AI. It's causing a lot of confusion, so I think it's going to open up the door for more creativity, more human touch.
It's not about chasing trends. It's about positioning and setting yourself up for success.
I don't know what you're selling right now, but I want to buy it. I'm in.
Integrating that process in the CRM, so then the head of sales or the owner can go in and get a snapshot of where you are as a business.
Marketing can produce sales, but marketing truly works with sales.
Same thing with business. They want instant gratification. They think that every social media campaign should be about conversion right then and there. It's about branding, that longevity is.
If you can anticipate the questions that people are going to ask you and answer them before they ask you, it's going to take away so many objections that people have about doing business with you.
I think a lot of people struggle with how branding impacts their business.
Everybody makes mistakes. It's how you respond to the mistake that shows the true values and shows the true integrity and character of a business or a brand or a person. And so we're trying to make ourselves the hero to our audience when in fact they're the hero.
You got to nurture that relationship. You got to create that curiosity.
And pouring the time, money, effort, energy, resources into branding is the only way you can show how you're different.
The brand equity converts into dollars, how it ties into the valuation of your organization.
Because the landscape constantly changes. What's working today might not work tomorrow or next month.
Branding is forward, is out there, is longevity, right? It's 5 years from now.
Are we willing to press into a little bit of the uncomfortable? Are we willing to press in a little bit of that discomfort?
Let's go. Let's be real. Let's be authentic. Because I think that's where brands thrive.
I think failure is one of our best teachers. It actually prevented me from doing things. And then if you bounce back from that, and you look at the lessons that you learned from it, then you can empower those other people.
You teaching this stuff empowered you to say, hey, I can do this. I think the key now is authenticity. And it's hard to have authenticity if you don't have any kind of source of your calling.
If we truly reach inside of everybody and pull out what that person innately has to give to the world, that's what it's all about right there.
You've got to put your mind in the consumers and the client's seat and address their pain points.
If you don't follow up with a lead within 5 minutes, 90% of those people are gone. You never nail it right out the gate.
That's it.
And I mean, that line is never just straight like that. There's a lot of ups, a lot of downs that come.
Also a separate fold of branding, that longevity is telling your story, is what they say about you when you're not in the room.
We have people that teach on such a high level, and then it's like, that's great and all, conceptually, but how do I take what you just said and how do I put it into a plan?